You're listening to The Brett Davern Show, live daily on Adobe Radio.
Yeah, man, those were the old days, Carly.
This meeting is being recorded.
I was telling Carly about the old days of The Brett Davern Show before we came on the air, because Katie is not here today. Katie's out, Carly's in. First of all, it used to start at 7 a.m.
Woof.
What the hell were we thinking?
You were just young and spry and ready to go.
Yeah. Oh man. And then, so 7 a.m. and then it was in the studio, which I mean, COVID is over, right? We could go back to the studio.
Yeah, I think it's over.
It's over and never coming back. I don't think we have to worry about it.
Knock on wood. Brett Davern causes.
Oh, those were the days, man. And then also we didn't have like 7 or 8 other podcasts, so the rest of the day was like free to, go on meetings and auditions and go out into the world and see people and all of that.
Right on.
And then everybody went inside, and then nobody ever came back outside.
And then you were like, let's make a podcast network. I know we could do a gym sesh. What if we made a network?
But here's what's crazy, though. Katie and I are like locked in this place, and all of you guys, though, still come from the world and then go back out into the world. So it's almost like I need you to report back if the world is still out there or not. It is, right?
Oh, yeah. No, you're good. During the pandemic.
Well, no, I'm not good.
You're getting there. You're healing, Brett. You're
I'm
healing.
trying. That's why I'm talking to you from the outside.
Do you have any questions for me from the outside world?
I mean, so many.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm sitting here doing right now.
It's pretty much the same. The Real Housewives are Real Housewiving.
Oh man. Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Of Beverly Hills.
It's the only one that matters.
Are they on right now or are they off?
They're off right now.
And how recently was the reunion?
I don't know if I'm proud of how ready I am with these facts. I think it was a few months ago. I think they should be coming back soon.
Oh.
But Lisa Rinna's off the show. She took a break from the show.
Wow.
Which devastated me. So
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know how proud I am of all you did was mention it briefly, and then I'm like, tell me everything,
there?
even though I stopped watching. No, I stopped watching.
What's the drama?
I stopped watching. I don't watch anymore. Mm-hmm. I mean, I never really did. Not really. I think I have seen every episode except for the last season.
Did you see the season with Puppygate? Where Lisa,
of course.
That was
That was peak drama. Yeah. Are you a Vanderpump person? Do you watch the other one too?
Okay, so I don't watch Vanderpump.
Okay.
But I mean, everyone heard about, what is that, Sandoval? Scandival?
Well, see, but that's all I've heard.
You're right.
I've cut all ties with all this stuff, Carly.
Mm-hmm.
I had to move on. I couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't watch people have drama with each other that some producer's feeding them.
Mm-hmm. I will say, now that I've seen more Vanderpump stuff, I kind of do think they were kind of making her the villain.
On
in Real
purpose.
Housewives. Yes. When I was watching it, I was like, no, she's just the villain. And then I was like, no, I fed into it.
They just edited it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all just probably normal people going about their normal person thing.
Absolutely.
Then they get whispered something by a producer, have a coffee with a person, and the next thing you know, they're crazy.
I couldn't do it. Imagine just being rich and living your life.
No.
And now all of a sudden you have drama with 6 women, and your job is to have drama
No.
with these women. It's not fun.
The really rich people that I've met, the really, you ever met a rich
they're,
person where you
weird.
don't even know their name, that kind of rich person?
I know exactly, yeah.
Where you're like, okay, Howard, what do you do? That, you know what I mean? They don't want to be on TV.
True.
The insanely rich, no. But all of America tunes into oh, this is what the rich people of Beverly Hills are like. No. I mean, not the really rich ones.
Yeah, there's a secret class.
Right.
Of mega rich.
Like
hiding.
me. Like me.
Like Brett.
In the compound.
Like Brett Davern and Katie LeClaire.
That's right.
Are hiding behind the
Yes.
Real Housewives.
Hey, speaking of shows, let's start this one. Let's kick it off. Oh, you have to do the thing. It just starts on the step down. It's the Brett Davern Show.
It's the Brett Davern Show.
There you go.
In partnership with Nice Guy Digital.
Wow, you do have it memorized.
I pay attention, Brett. What can I say?
I like it. Now I think all she does is say, on today's episode, and then tease some stuff.
But I like when she does the whole like, it's the guy who blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's after this, I think. I think it's first on
my God.
today's episode
We're
and then
falling
some
apart.
teases.
Okay.
But only if she remembers to do that part.
Right. Okay, well, on today's episode, I'm going to talk to Brett about some pop culture news. I think that'd be fun. And I'm going to try and find some archaeology stuff.
Ooh, all right.
We're going to try and get into it.
And then I think she goes, now let's get to the guy, and then there's a joke, but it's off the top of your head.
Now let's get to the guy who can't wait for the season premiere of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Burn.
Brett Davern.
I have that. Listen up, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's our show. Hey, what's up? bdsfans at adobe.com is what you put into your text messaging if you'd like to text us live. Let me go. It's funny, I just went over to the text line. The first text on there is from Katie, reminding me to push certain buttons and stuff like that. I got it.
Hi, Katie. She's always with us.
Every time she thinks she's out, she just can't stay away. bdsfans at adobe.com. Also hit us up on all social media at Brett Davern Show. Give Carly a shout out over there.
Yeah, come hang out with me on Instagram.
Yeah, she's running things.
Slide into the DMs. And yeah, you can always text us or just DM us.
What's going on in the DMs? Like,
Love.
what is the, I mean, when they slide in there, what happens then?
It's just everyone being really nice. We have like the nicest fans.
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
Someone was like, hey, Carly, welcome to the show. And I was like,
So then you just start
So nice.
rapping and flapping back and forth over
yeah,
there.
I'm just like, hey, thanks. What's up, bestie?
Oh.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. I got you. All right. I've mistakenly seen, like people's DMs over their shoulder sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not usually that's not how I thought. That's not what I was thinking.
Oh, did you think DMs were like strictly for like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean,
Not our fans.
I don't know.
Not our listeners. Whew.
I mean, not yet anyway. You just got here.
That's true. We'll see. Really ramp this thing up.
This band is called With the Punches. And it's the song is called Stoneham Blues. So Carly's got some news for you then. Some pop culture news.
Heck yeah.
I got plenty of opinions.
Get
We'll be
ready
right
for it.
back on the Brett Davern Show. Turn it up!
This is Adobe Radio.
It's time for the news with Katie Carly.
With Carly.
Yep.
Woo woo. Let's
Woo,
go.
woo. Oh, you're doing
We're
your
doing
own
this.
sound effects. I have sound effects
That's
over
true.
here.
Okay, give me a little something, something.
Okay. How's there? There's a sound effect.
Thoughtful.
All right. What's up in the news?
Well, Spotify's most streamed songs of the summer came out.
Okay.
And I'll give you a hint. It was a big year for country music. So
Okay.
What do you think? Top
okay.
5.
Okay.
Let's make a game out of it.
Barbie movie has to be high on the list. Lizzo's song is up there. Lizzo in general.
No, Lizzo's
What?
not on it.
What? Mm-hmm. What?
There's one Barbie song.
Huh. Okay. How about Jason Aldean?
Jason Aldean.
Is he on there?
No.
What?
I know, it's a controversial list.
Okay. Well, you said country, so now I'm trying to figure out
Oh, I might have thrown you off.
who's. What?
Do you know who-
Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
yes.
Swift's gotta
Cruel
be-
Summer is number 3.
Okay.
And there was another Swiftie song. Where is it?
Oh, she's on there twice.
Number 20, Antihero.
Wow.
I mean, come
what
on.
happens at Taylor Swift concerts?
I wish I knew.
You haven't been?
No. The Swifties, I can't keep up.
I gotta say, you put so
can't
many
compete.
syllables in no that it sounds like you should be there. Only Taylor herself can get that many more. No, I've been seeing these videos online of
they fun?
like, well, they are fun, but what I'm saying is I know I'm going to sound like the oldest person in the world, but I don't
Do it.
understand what's happening. Like, it looks like everyone's having a blast.
Yeah.
They're all smiling. They're all wearing dresses they bought at Wet Seal at the mall.
What seal?
Or whatever. I don't know. What is like the...
Not to age you, but like what seal?
Well, they're all in prom dresses for some reason or whatever. Like, not prom dresses, but you know what I mean.
Right.
Like, everyone's
Like their
dressed.
outfits.
Yeah, everyone's going out.
Yeah.
They either... You can't tell the difference between them going to the Barbie movie or the Taylor concert.
I was just thinking that it's giving Barbie movie.
You could probably do a
energy.
side-by-side, like, split-screen photo thing of, like... It's not who wore it best. It's where are they going. Taylor Swift's concert or...
Love that. But you know, okay, so you never got dressed up for a concert? You weren't like a punk rock kid or like...
I mean, I got
like,
dressed
the
up in the way that,
t-shirt.
like, you get dressed up because you want to be fashionable and be seen by the people
cool.
around you. And, yeah, of course, be cool. But this is this is that. And it's fun. And I said it's fun. But what's happening is, like, it's like the quiet moment between songs. And the group, there's one video I saw out of thousands, I'm sure, but like the group of young ladies are there and they're anticipating the next, what's it gonna be? And they're all like whispering to each other, what's it gonna be? And then right as she hits like the first chord,
They know.
Carly, not that they know. Carly, no. Carly, they pass out. They're like,
bawl.
eyes roll back in their head. The one girl like
Oh my
starts
gosh.
speaking in tongues. They go nuts. And it's like, this is all I'm trying to explain is that I get it. I've been at a concert. You're excited. You're pumped. But the video I saw, they jump cut, and it's every song they're doing this for. And they're having these
gotta be,
crazy
like,
reactions.
exhausted.
Why are they surprised when Taylor Swift plays the song that Taylor Swift plays at a Taylor Swift concert, though?
That's fair. But also, it's Taylor Swift.
Yes, she's playing my favorite song that's out right now on the radio, and she's also on tour.
Have you ever been to a concert though where like you did that or every song was like, oh my god,
Just a banger.
they're doing this song?
Yes.
Yeah. Like I saw Lady Gaga when she was in Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and it was like the Eras tour where it was like anything on any album. And so all of a sudden she'd go from like playing her most recent song to like playing a song I loved when I was like 12, and I was like, you know.
What is the... Because okay. We have this thing in our head, because I have it in my head too, about like I could go see my favorite artist, however, they might be playing stuff from the new album and I want the
Yeah.
old stuff, and it might not be the greatest show. However, every show I've ever been to is kind of like the greatest show. I always have a good time. Have you ever been to the show where you're like, nah, they didn't play the right stuff? Not really, right? But
No,
why do we
I
all
haven't
have that in
gone,
our head?
But I've been I do think when I was younger, I like had the expectation that like, oh, it's a this person concert, so like they're gonna play my favorite song, and then they don't.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I feel
when
like
it's
they
like,
all
that's
play
not the
the
point.
favorite song though now, at least in the encore, right?
I think it's
It's been a long time since I've been to a show where they didn't play the song.
the song. What was
Yeah.
your last concert?
Oh, that's a good question. Maggie Rogers.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it wasn't
I've never seen her.
that long ago. Even it was within the last 6 months, maybe, or so.
Ugh.
It was great.
I love
It was at the what's the name of that place? The Orpheum, the Palladium. It was a theater, so there was a balcony plus the. It was nice. Yeah, it was great. Like, yeah, she was awesome. Rocked it.
Right on.
But I didn't freak out every time she started a song. I figured,
cry?
oh, that makes sense. That's a song she plays.
Right. Right. Fair enough.
And then at the end, she played the one that everyone knows.
And you were like, yes.
Finally.
Well, no, my eyes rolled back in my head. I passed out.
Oh yeah. You cried.
My friends were shoving friendship bracelets in my mouth to keep me from biting my tongue.
Yeah, the bracelets.
That's what the bracelets
That's
are
also
for.
insane.
So you can bite down on it so you don't have a seizure while you're passing out when she plays,
Oh my god.
you know,
It's a safety measure.
calm down or whatever.
Right.
What's the song of hers that you'd freak out if they played?
I'm not a huge Swiftie.
I know, but if you were there,
fans are gonna hate
if
us
you were
now,
wearing
but-
the dress, if you had the friendship bracelets on, I think there's something about being at her show, which is much like going to church for some people, I think, where like just by being there, you get swept up by the spirit, you know?
What's the one that's like, she wears short skirts? That one was like, That's high school, baby. That is the time.
So as soon as you recognize that it's that song, you'll be like, yeah!
Just screaming, so I just lose my voice entirely.
Passing out. Veins popping
Foaming
out
at
of
the
your
mouth.
neck, yeah. Good times. All right. Good stuff. Who else is on the list? The Weeknd? Is Rihanna on there?
Okay.
Beyonce.
So I will say from the Barbie soundtrack, Barbie World by the Nicki Minaj Ice Spice Aqua remix.
Okay.
It's number 14.
Uh-huh.
19 is Dance the Night by Dua Lipa. Let's cut to the chase here.
Oh, happy birthday, Dua Lipa. I thought it was her
Oh,
birthday.
It's
My
Dua
timeline
Lipa's
showed me
birthday?
just a ton of Dua Lipa photos.
She's thriving right now.
Killing it.
Absolutely thriving.
Yeah.
She's not at number 1 of this list.
Oh.
Last Night by Morgan Wallen. That's number 1.
Oh, that's the country.
Most-
There you go.
Do you know that song?
No, but he's a country guy, right?
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen, you get in this house right now.
Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo, number 5.
Oh, Olivia Rodrigo, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love that song.
Okay.
Luke Combs is on the list. Morgan Wallen again. Morgan Wallen has 3 on this list.
Is he
so
bad country or good country?
I don't know. I wish I knew. I'm sorry, Morgan Wallen.
That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. What else you got? No Posty on the list?
No Posty.
All right.
Kill Bill by SZA is on the list.
Oh.
And I was like, that's kind of a throwback. Number 2 is Ella Bayasola.
I don't know. I don't know any of these people. What else you got? What else is going on in the world?
What else is going? Okay. Well, we were talking about Taylor Swift. So this is kind of a short little funny story.
Okay.
Taylor Swift concert security guard who went viral for singing along and asking people to take pictures of him says he was fired.
No! What?
No.
That's ridiculous. You know, lucky for him, though, Taylor will hear about this and he will be a backup dancer within a few short concert stops, I would
He
imagine.
says, after night 1, I was realizing how close Taylor Swift was getting to me. So I really wanted to get a photo to document it.
Where was this? Does it say the city? Where this person worked or anything?
No, it doesn't. I think he was touring with her.
Oh, okay. Well, Taylor, no, this will not stand. The internet should not stand for this.
I know,
This
I
person
think he'd be
cannot
like
be
a
fired
treasure.
for feeling themselves at a Taylor Swift concert.
I agree. I feel like it's the kind of thing where Taylor's like, get up on stage with me.
Slippery slope, though. You start rewarding the employees who are slacking off, and
That's
then
true.
the next thing you know,
Yeah, maybe fire him as a security guard.
right.
But then, give him like an appearance fee for.
But just for that one time. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
He only
one time.
worked for 7 hours, so he didn't really have a strong history.
I would imagine asking fans to take photos with the artist with you and the artist that you're supposed to protect is probably a no-no in the biz.
Right, he probably should be looking at other things.
Yeah.
He says, despite losing his job, Decker seems content, telling his followers not to send hate and that he holds no grudges against his employer.
His followers.
He said, fair enough.
Who do you think has more
Right.
followers, Decker or me? I mean, he's
Decker
going
or
viral
Taylor Swift?
from a Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's probably got more. Good for Decker.
good for him.
Hey, he'll land on his feet.
He will.
That's fine.
He'll make it. Mm-hmm. Do you want another one? Do we got time?
I want another one.
Okay. This week was
Mm-hmm.
the Bachelorette finale.
Which means there will be a new one coming soon.
There's a new one coming soon. Yes. So they blah, 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 blah. They announced the
Can't
new
even talk.
they announced the new Bachelor
Yes.
during the Bachelorette season finale. And I was like, I called it, I won't lie. But it was between these two guys, Dotun and Joey. And I mean, she told both of them she was in love with them. She was like, I can't choose. That was the whole thing, was she was like crying she couldn't choose. In the end, she chose Dotun. Joey was heartbroken.
They force her to choose?
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
So you can't just say
You can't
no one?
brother husband this.
That's another show. It's on TLC.
It is. And I would watch it.
Yeah, I would too. So she said she couldn't pick. They
Yes.
made her pick.
They made her pick.
His name is...
His name's Dotun. Dotun.
Okay.
He's very sweet. I thought it was giving husband vibes all the way. But she did tell both of them she was in love with them.
Wait,
So
who's the other guy?
His name's Joey.
Was he F vibes?
No, she was definitely liked him, but to me it gave more like boyfriend. You
Right,
know?
but we got to F, marry, kill somebody. So I'm just saying, if Dotton
they're
was
precious.
a sweetheart who should get married,
Yeah.
so then the other guy.
But okay, so my roommate was like in love with Joey the whole time. He was kind of the fan favorite.
Okay.
So then you watch Joey get heartbroken.
Nice guys finish
Tears
last.
come into his eyes.
Yeah.
He does the whole, it's okay. She's crying. He's comforting her,
Ugh.
even though it was heartbreaking.
Why do you got to be so sweet, Joey?
I know.
Yeah.
And guess what?
What?
Guess who's the new bachelor?
Joey.
Joey.
Because he was
It's
such a
your
sweetheart.
boy, Joey. So our new bachelor is Joey.
Well, from consoling a broken heart to breaking hearts.
Exactly.
The new
He's a heartthrob.
bachelor.
He's a tennis pro from Hawaii.
Oh,
Who doesn't want to marry
sign me
a
up.
tennis pro who lives in Hawaii?
What about the Golden Bachelor in between, though? Are you watching that?
I will. I will say I love Joey, but I think I'm going to be watching Gary. I'm pretty sure his name is. It's spelled like Jerry, but it's Gary. It's like G-E-R-R-Y.
Gerrry?
Yeah, I think it's Gary.
Well, that's because he's 86. That's how they used to spell it back then.
Yeah, back in the day.
How old is he? I think he is 70 plus.
I think he's like 71.
Yeah. It's going to be weird, though, with all those 24, 25, 26-year-old girls.
That's the exciting thing is it's supposed to be an age range. Some people have told me that it's like, oh no, they have to be only 65. But I'm like, come on, the producers know what they're doing.
Oh, wait, the Bachelorettes are also going to be?
I think the women dating him are
AARP
supposed to
members?
be, yeah, I think it's just supposed to be like wholesome and.
Do you think Jerry shows up on day one and he's like, oh, what? No.
What? Like he wanted to date a bunch of
the first
20-year-olds?
limos show up and it's not a 24-year-old and he's like, what the hell's going on?
Could you imagine the opposite if these girls show up and they don't know?
That's a Fox show.
Oh my God.
That's a show on Fox.
Let me see if I can find out their ages. Age range.
People would freak out, right? People would freak out.
I think they have to have one young woman, even if.
What does young mean, though?
Right. I think maybe like in her 30s or 40s. Right? Like for him,
30s
that's
for
young.
70 plus?
Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna have like a 22-year-old.
Thoughts on that, though? I
Okay.
got to get thoughts on that, though, from you.
Okay. The producers asked him for a general range of age,
And he said 24 to 27.
He said, I think 60 to 70, but feel free to blur the lines.
He said 60 to 70.
60 to 70, but feel free to blur the lines. So, I mean, I'm going to send a 30-year-old in there. If I'm a producer.
Because you're a good producer. But Carly, I'm asking you, what would America think? What would you think? I mean, come
I know,
on. Like,
it's kinda-
one, it'd be kind of hilarious to watch them get out of the limo, see him, and to watch him see them. I mean, it's both ways. It'd
It's
be
shocking.
great TV.
It's surprising. I don't know
But
if she'd
America would
last.
not stand for this. Good
No.
Morning America would not like this.
No, I think she'd get sent home pretty early.
I'm saying all of them could be just.
I hope that they're all in their 60s. I would be very interested to see what a house full of 60-year-old women all dating the same man, like what they would do.
Yeah.
Because that generation is pretty like, they already think The Bachelor is kind of like, I don't know how you could date that many people, you know?
That's true. That's true. How is the younger generation who's watching going to be able to relate to the older one who has no idea what's going on there?
We're going to find out. I'm sure as hell going to try.
They're like, am I on All My Children? What is happening? What is this TV show?
Yes!
Hey, this is Sucks to Be Us. It's by Echo Smith. Turn them up. We'll be right back.
When the right thing's coming along.
The Brett Davern Show with Katie LeClaire.
With Carly filling in. You got some more news over there, Carly?
I do. I've got some dinosaur news for
Oh,
you.
great.
Okay.
Breaking dinosaur news.
Okay, massive ancient killer croc discovered.
Yes.
With partially digested baby dinosaur in its stomach.
What? Yes.
So they found this giant, like, crocodile? Yeah, croc.
Okay.
And they, like, found a dinosaur in its stomach. So they were, like,
Crikey.
they were not the apex predators. There were some crocodiles.
But the
Ready to
crocodile is dead also.
Well, it's 93 million years old.
Oh. I thought you meant they found a crocodile
Like a live
now that
No.
still had a dinosaur.
That'd be crazy.
Well,
no.
the crocodiles are... So then crocodiles are kind of dinosaurs, right? Like, they always say that. a little. They're kind of like left over, right? Alligators,
Yeah, I think
crocodiles.
alligators, crocodiles. A lot of like ocean animals are left over, like you said.
Megalodons.
Okay,
Okay.
it was about 2 to 2.5 meters in length, so about 8 feet.
The crocodile was.
Yes.
8 foot long croc.
8 foot
Crikey.
Crikey.
And then it ate a baby dino.
Yeah.
But we don't know what kind of dinosaur. Not yet.
I don't think so.
That's
I think
okay.
they're still figuring it out. Oh, a chicken-sized juvenile dinosaur. This is some journalism.
Yeah, there you
That
go.
immediately put it into perspective.
Just
for
say it
me.
was a velociraptor.
Just a little tiny velociraptor. In
Yeah.
the picture, let me show you the picture. It does, like, they've kind of illustrated it like it's a velociraptor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That looks like a cartoon from a bad sci-fi channel movie.
It reminds me of, like, those books when you were a kid in the library.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what was the headline again?
Massive ancient killer croc discovered with partially digested baby dinosaur in its stomach.
Aren't headlines awesome?
Yes.
Because, like, with everything you told us about that, first of all, massive ancient killer croc. It's an 8 foot croc, which
Yeah.
I'm
That's not very
not Steve
massive.
Irwin, but yeah, right? I mean,
Yeah.
isn't that about the normal size of a croc now?
You know how they used to have like giant sloths and stuff? Like everything used to be giant?
Right.
Yeah, when it says massive ancient killer croc, I was picturing like 20.
The Meg.
The Meg.
Let's do it. So first of
love
all,
that movie.
massive killer croc. Oh, because then in killer also, it killed a chicken-sized little dinosaur.
Honestly, the picture on here reminds me of the promo picture for the Meg. Let me bring it up. The Meg 2. I'm like, they literally, like, they're Hollywooding this.
We'll now have fun with Photoshop on our Instagram or whatever. You guys can go to @BrettDavern Show and check out whatever Carly does out of this.
Yeah, decide which one's the Meg trailer and which one is.
What would be the title of this movie based on the photo you're looking at then?
Ooh, the croc.
The Croc. Well, but
not very
because they
original,
shortened Megalodon, you could just
Right.
call it the Crow. Crow with CRO. I like
Seen that movie?
The Meg.
The Meg.
I've seen the first one.
What do you think?
It's very Jason Statham-y.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it.
I kind of want to see the second one.
Me too.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
I want to see it.
I rewatched it with my friends a couple weeks ago, and we were playing a drinking game with it, and we each took a different like thing for it. So one of them was like drink every time you see a radar, and we're like, oh, you'll be fine. But then it would be like,
it's like every 2
it would
seconds.
be like everyone's scared, and then like cut to the radar, and
Right.
it's like closer, and then everyone's scared, like cut back to the radar, and we're like, that's 2, you gotta take 2. And it was like drink every time they say Meg.
Isn't
It's
it
like
funny?
you're gonna die.
Yeah, oh, you'll be dead. Yeah,
You're
that's
dead.
alcohol poisoning for sure. It's funny that it's 2023, but still they cut back to the little beep, 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 and the green thing swirling around
So
on the
good.
old radar screen from the 60s. Yeah, that was a sweet movie. I thought the second one was already out, though, on the streamers, but it's not.
No, I think it's still in theaters.
Hmm.
You know, oh my gosh, I'm low key forgetful. I think I'm going tonight.
To the Meg 2.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go see Meg 2 tonight.
Wait, do you already have plans to go that you forgot about?
Okay, so I have the unlimited movie thing. So
Oh.
I'll just be like, let's go tomorrow. And then I can.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah. If my boyfriend's listening, I'm so sorry. I'm really excited for our date tonight.
I promise I remember.
I swear to God.
I promise I remember
I put it in
everything.
my calendar.
They like show up with flowers, but like the roots are still in them from where you just pulled them out of the planter. I brought these too, I promise.
I'm so ready to be here.
Oh, man. The Meg 2. Starring Jason Statham, yeah. Sounds like we're doing a live read for it. Check it out now. In theaters now.
I know. If the Meg wants to sponsor us, you know.
Yeah.
Slide into those Instagram DMs.
This is Hawthorne Heights. The song is called The Storm. Turn it up. We'll be right back.
IW Radio. You can listen to the Brett Davern Show anytime. Just search for it on your
We only
favorite
had 4
podcast app,
nights.
but especially the
What's the
Adobe app for
criteria?
iOS.
Carly and I were talking about traveling during the break, and my buddy and I one time when we were rich and young and famous and all that, we had 4 nights that we could go somewhere, and we wanted to take a trip. And so, and like I said, we were rich, so we were like, we can go anywhere we want. Let's pick anywhere in the world. But it had to be a direct flight from LAX So you had to be
Okay.
direct flight to and from, because if you're only going for 4 nights, you don't want to be connecting
No,
and
no, no.
traveling for too long and all that. So direct flight must be international.
Okay.
Canada, I mean, that's not going to
Weak.
work. So,
Weak.
you know, more international than Canada. And both of us couldn't have been there before. Yeah, that was, you know, and it needed to be like doable. So we were looking at, oh man, there's like all kinds of South American places we were looking at. That were Costa Rica, you know,
Ooh.
all kinds of stuff like that. Then we started looking into Asia, but those flights are too long.
Yeah,
Even though
those
there
flights are
can be
intense.
direct, it's still the time difference will kill you.
We're lucky over here. That,
Yeah.
like, it's still a lot, but it's not as bad as like if you're coming from New York.
Yeah.
It's like literally around the world.
We ended up going to Amsterdam, 4 nights.
So what
4
was
nights
like
only.
the driving force? You like heard Amsterdam and you were like, that's it.
It was a good flight. I think I remember the flights weren't very expensive, even even though that didn't matter. No, no.
First class, all the way.
Yeah, man. No, it was like a good flight. It's direct from LA, and it was the city is like totally seeable in that many days, sort of in that
Yeah.
way. It was great. We had a blast. I can't recommend it enough. Go and have fun.
I'm
The
gonna go.
canals.
I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, straight through flight too.
That's the best.
That's how to do it.
I really want to go to Ireland too.
Ooh,
while I'm
yeah.
out there.
I think you can fly direct from here to Dublin, maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
My mecca.
You know, for some reason, Dublin is always like the cheapest European
It's really-
city to fly
yes,
into.
It's super affordable.
I don't know why.
It's always like under $1,000 almost.
Every time I look at going to Europe, Dublin, it's always Dublin, Athens,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah, that one. Everyone's favorite. It's on my list.
you have any killer Crocs over there, or one more news story to round out the show?
No, but speaking of killer Crocs,
Okay.
Australia,
Yeah,
New Zealand,
too far of a flight.
too far for you?
Way too far.
You gotta
Those
go-
flights are insane. Oh, I'm not saying I wouldn't go. I'm just saying for the 4 nights we couldn't go.
No, you need
Yeah.
to go for like 2 weeks,
Right.
3
yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you been down there?
No,
Oh,
it's on my,
no.
but it's also like it's a far flight, so
Yeah, it's
a
flight.
deterrent.
That's a haul. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to stop over in Hawaii or somewhere on the way.
For a second, I was like, wrong way, and I was like, the globe is 360.
That's the way you'd go, right?
Probably from LA.
Yeah.
I think you might have to like go over to Thailand and transfer, and then go down.
Too long. We're going to have to be there a month if we're going over there.
That's yes. I think then it's worth it. What else is on your list? Is there anywhere that you're like dying to go?
South America more. But like further south, like a Buenos Aires or something like that. Or all the way down Patagonia,
Whoa.
Chile, something like that. Yeah, I'm all
That'd
into
be
the
cool.
outdoors now, you know.
You are.
A lot of
yeah.
good camping
A lot
down
of good
there.
hiking.
Oof.
Really high altitudes. But
Yep.
you're fine at high altitudes.
And like there's a lot of alpacas, which
game changer. Duh, obviously.
loyal listeners know.
Fred
I love
Maverick loves an
alpacas.
alpaca.
Oh man. I am wild about alpacas. Yes.
So cute.
Furthest down, I've been to Costa Rica. I think that's the furthest down there I've
I've
been.
never been to South America. I think the furthest south is like Hawaii
Uh-huh.
or like really northern parts of Mexico.
Okay.
In that it's not very far south at all. It's not even south of North America.
Whoa, Brazil? How about Brazil? Ooh. We should start looking up flights. Maybe take the Brett Davern show on the road. Start a
Come with us.
GoFundMe.
Come with us.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's take the show to Brazil.
Okay.
Maybe we could just
I'm in.
make this thing huge down there.
It's just me and like a huge
We've already
backpack,
conquered
just
America,
like-
Carly. It's time to take this thing international.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, thanks for listening today, everybody. For Carly, I'm Brett, reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. And we will see you tomorrow. Good night, Brazil. Good night, Killer Crocs.
Good night, the Meg.
Good
night,
night, the Meg.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, good night, Amsterdam. Good night, all of Amsterdam. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's it for the Brett Davern Show for today. But don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow, live, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, on Adobe Radio.
The recording has stopped.